it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains. I got some books and I'm really excited. I got some books and I got a deck. These are the mini Amigurumi Animals Card Deck. So stay tuned, we're gonna take a look through here. Hey there. Okay, so, you know, I kind of got a little bit more into amigurumi this year because sometimes you just need a break. After you do like a really big project or you got little tiny scraps of yarn, you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff. So I started getting into these and I loved these books. I bought these, I don't know, a while back, the mini Amigurumi Ocean book and the mini Amigurumi Animals. I thought it's super fun, little, and they're easy to carry around and easy to use up scrap yarns. So I got these a while back, and then my buddies over at Search Press said, you know, you're trying to use up that yarn. Remember we talked about that? And it was a big old fat fail to buy more yarn. Anyways, and so they sent me this to check out the Amigurumi Card Deck. Now, a lot of people are coming out with these card deck concepts. I love this idea. No running with scissors. I love this idea because, you know, if you're going to be traveling or you just want to have like maybe one little pattern, I think these cards are a lot easier to carry than, you know, having to carry a whole big book around like this. You could use this and take a picture, but you could take this and just bring it along with you. So what we're doing here is a conglomeration, I think, of like these here, kind of like the best of, which I already had, but this way here, they're in these cute little cards. So let's just take a look and see. And it shows you here, this came inside, mini Amigurumi Animal Card Decks, 50 tiny creatures to crochet. So it tells you here, there's 50 adorable amigurumi, and this is what you're going to find in here. So we got badger, cat, bear, mole, hedgehog. I'm not going to go through all 50 of them. But there are some fish and there's some animals, mammals. So they came from, I believe, these books here. So if you want to get the actual book or more patterns, you can look through here. And as you can see, I have this one, the animals, and I have this one, the oceans. The other ones that are coming out are the Zodiac, which I believe is coming out soon, Woodland, and then also they had the birds. So it breaks it down. But these guys here are just a combination of what's in there. So here we've got some pattern notes, UK versus US terms. So this comes inside the book here. Crochet techniques, some little techniques you're going to be needing throughout these different patterns, basic animal bodies and adjustable rings. So this pattern book here ties into all these different patterns. Let's take a look at the patterns. I'm very excited. All right. Feels like there's more than 50 in here, but that's what they say. There's 50. Okay. How are these broken up? Okay. So it looks like they're broken up into animals, fish, or I would say fish, ocean creatures, and then birds. So let's take a look at how this works. So we've got a badger, adorable. So it's got the card, it's got the picture here, the instructions. So basically it's a two-sided. Nice. You could use these if you're going to make like, I always thought it'd be fun to make like a mobile for a child's room, for a baby, or maybe if you're going to, if someone's doing a theme in a certain room, you could, you know, like make a little amigurumi with cats or badgers or woodland animals, whatever. You just obviously want to make sure that you know your recipient. So if it's going to be a baby, you want to make sure that you use the proper safety eyes or maybe stitch them in, don't use any eyes at all. Here we've got a cat with all the information here, a bear, a mole, adorable, hedgehogs. These guys are so popular right now. Hedgehogs and the whole woodland creatures theme is just bonkers. And here you got your little popcorn stitch. These are adorable. I wonder if it tells you, so it says here, I was wondering how big these animals are. It says, ideal for busting out your yarn stash. Each adorable animal measures between 6 to 9 centimeters or 2 1/3 to 3 1/2 inches tall. And it also includes the essential guide to crochet, know-how required, materials, tools, patterns, and key stitches. All right, here we've got a polar bear, a sloth, a koala, he's so cute, a monkey, I love monkeys, leopards, a panda, oops, I said panda first, I forgot about the lion, cute little popcorn stitches. Here you got your panda, an elephant, a dog, a pig, And we got the animals. Awesome. And then they're kind of a color coded. So these guys here are a light green, like a sagey green. So if you want, you can just kind of flip through it and see. All right, next we've got all of our sea creatures. Got a seal, octopus, one of my favorites. If you guys don't know this about me, I got a thing for octopus. I think they're brilliant. They're if you haven't studied them, they're so smart. They got like, I don't know, several brains and like 3 or 4 different hearts. And they're just beautiful. Yeah. So you'll never catch me eating octopus sushi. I do love sushi, but I'm not going to eat it in an octopus form. So here's an octopus. Definitely, I'm going to probably try this guy first. A sperm whale, because that's very specific. Jellyfish. I think these are adorable. I would love to do something like this for like a mobile. I think that would be so cute with a jellyfish. A squid. Not a big squid fan. They scare me. So I probably won't be, especially the red ones. These red devils, we have these in California here in San Diego. Scary. They'll attack and they have like these razor sharp tentacles to just like slash through wetsuits. No, I probably won't be making this one. I'm glad that it's in there because somebody might be all up into squids, but not this girl. No. Narwhals. Well, there you go. You don't see them every day, do you? Dolphins. We have a lot of dolphins in San Diego. A lot of those guys. Manta rays. I love these guys. I've actually swam with them before. They're amazing. A sea otter. How cute is this? Come on. He's adorable. A starfish. These patterns are lovely. They're so cute, so original. Here we got a pufferfish. A whale shark. I have a friend, one of my dear friends, her granddaughter is obsessed with whale sharks. Obsessed with them. They scare me because they're so massive. They're very gentle giants, but they're so massive, they scare me. But if you want somebody who really wants to have a whale shark, there you go. A butterfly fish, that's beautiful. Again, if you want to make like a mobile for a baby's room, how cute are these little guys? And then an angelfish. Awesome. No sharks in there, I did notice. And I'm really okay with that. I don't like sharks. I know some people think they're beautiful. And I have a friend who I did have to crochet a shark for one of her grandbabies. I think I did a hammerhead actually, but I prefer not to. Now we're going to cut into the birds. So let's take a look at the birds. We got the macaw. Beautiful. A toucan. He's cute. And again, pattern starts on one side, it finishes on the second side. That's it. Hummingbird. Isn't that adorable? An ostrich. And an emu. Well, now that's interesting because they kind of look similar to me. Kind of like the same, except the emu is fuzzy. I could be wrong, but they look pretty similar to me. Adorable. Great way to use up your stash with these guys. A flamingo. Love. Look, it even matches the sweater. You can make this into a pendant and just wear it. That'd be cute. A penguin. We're going to be seeing a lot of these guys on our upcoming cruise. Lots of penguins. Apparently a lot of different kinds of penguins. A blackbird. Well, that's obvious. Call it what it is. A seagull. Yes, thank you. A stork. An owl. That's, again, falling into that woodland creatures thing. People love woodland. So squirrels, hedgehogs, owls, foxes, they all kind of go into that woodland creatures vein. A pigeon, because you need a pigeon. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have thought to ever do a pigeon. I probably would have thought to do a swan. Don't know, I ever would have thought to make a pigeon, but maybe you've thought about it. Maybe you haven't. Maybe like, why didn't I ever think of that? Let's do that. An eagle, that's great. A duck, cute. A bat. Now that's a cute little bat. I don't know that I would ever do bats, but I probably would do him. A hen. What came first, chicken or the egg? A puffin. These guys are so cute. Come on, a puffin. A kingfisher, that's extremely specific. And a chick. Now, is it ironic that the egg is the last thing that shows up in this? Because that really kind of answers that age-old question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Based on this deck of cards, I'm going to say, I guess the chicken came first because the egg came last. Just my observation on that one. I don't know. Anyways, these are adorable. Really nice quality. Nice, sturdy cardstock. And you just pick out whatever it is you want. So if you want to do the woodland creatures, you just pick out the ones that you want, carry them with you in your little craft bag, and you are off to the races, friends. All right, so this was our little look through of the new mini Amigurumi card deck by Search Press. Sarah Abbondio was the one who did the mini Amigurumi Ocean and the mini Amigurumi Animals, which I already had in my library. I think I got these out of We Crochet's store. So I had these, so I already kind of saw the pattern. This is just a nice way to package them all together and really handy to travel. So check them out. I will include the link to buy this, and if you're interested in these as well, on my bookshop.org bookshop page, and you can go and just get them there. I like to go there over than Amazon because I don't think Amazon needs any more of my money, but Bookshop, every time you buy a book from there, then they go and they send a percentage of those proceeds to independent bookstores to keep them up and running. So that's why I like to use bookshop.org. If you just joined us, I'm so glad you're here. Please tell your friends. We're doing a whole bunch more of this kind of stuff. Book reviews, tutorials, and just having a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains, and as always, I'll see you soon.